presented by Caltech.
When I got back home to Austin, Texas, I volunteered at the Thinkery, the Austin Children's Museum. We're a little different from typical museums, so instead of staring at walls and learning about facts like, cool, Eli Whitney invented the cotton gin. Wow, Francis Crick and Watson discovered double helix. That's honestly kind of boring. So we pride ourselves on our focus of STEAM, science, technology, engineering, art, and math. I know as techers we hear a lot about STEM, but STEAM is honestly a little bit better. So we have children do hands-on learning experiences to actually participate in their science and learn by doing something. So if they want to go learn about hydrology, they can visit our currents exhibit, which has waterfalls, fountains, and sprinklers that they can just go splash around in. Some of them even come in their swimsuits. The first dissection that I led was a flower dissection. So step one, take a light blue hydrangea or a bright red peony, and step two, take it apart. Just rip the flower apart, petals from the stem, cut open the stem with the scalpel, rip the leaves from the stem, just take it all apart. And you're not done yet. Step three, glue all these pieces of the flower onto a piece of paper in whatever arrangement that you see fit. Now, my personal favorite is an explosion, but some of them also look like dissection guides. And the best part, these were science museum directors visiting as part of a conference. They had never before thought to let kids participate in their science and actually do the science and not just read about it on a wall. Now, don't get me wrong, I suck at art. My artistic abilities are limited to squiggles and stick figures, but that's the point. You don't have to be good to enjoy making something with your own two hands, to use that part of your brain that you may ignore on a daily basis to focus on your science. But art gives you a different way about thinking of the world. So consider Edvard Munch's The Scream. Just to give you a reminder of what it looks like, think. And so when I look at this painting, the red clouds make me think of the panic and the chaos of this world in turmoil. But when researchers at the University of Oslo looked at it, they saw a natural phenomenon called nacreous clouds. Now this occurs only at very particular conditions, minus 80 to 85 degrees Celsius, in very humid conditions, when the sun is at just the right angle to make brilliant, beautiful red sunsets. So you can see that how I viewed it is very, very different from how scientists viewed it. But that's the point. Unfortunately, in the US educational system currently, we tend to separate students into two groups, art, science, with no real interaction between the two. But that's not really how the world works. Artists use science to develop new techniques, like using chemicals to make etching in metals. And science uses art. Just think of DNA origami. And so you can see that rather than being completely at odds, like fire and ice, I propose that science and art are more like ice and water, different manifestations of the same substance. A passion for science and art means wanting to answer questions about the world around you, wanting to make a difference. So next time that you're stuck on a problem set or had another experiment fail, maybe just take a break, do a little drawing, act like a 5-year-old, scribble, finger paint, whatever, just to get a way to think about it in a different way. And maybe that's how you find the answer to your question. Thank you.